Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside, speed, take the top off the defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Lord have mercy. I got nothing for you. 3 in a row? Really? 3 sacks? All right, let's change the game plan. Let's run the football, get the ball out quick. This isn't working.
And the Commodores will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Commodores decide to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Cradles it at the 35. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Corrals it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll give it to the back. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll toss it. Brings into the open. Continues to fight for yards. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, first and goal. The give on the option. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Under fire. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Now on the option. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here on third down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Jayhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proven themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man in the middle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The Commodores are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Had nowhere to go. Couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And your Kansas Jayhawks will take over
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wants to fire on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire plate.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Firing to the right, complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On the option. He'll pitch it. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Butler. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing.
Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
So now it's 2nd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Commodores are in the red zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it and still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Had to settle for the field goal. The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more...
There he goes! He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Jayhawks are marching down the field. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rock Chop. And the route is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run, it's Browning. Quick spin on the run. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. The short hands, it's Coleman. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It's a seam wide open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And the Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, right chunk Jayhawk. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Commodores will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Touchdown, Kansas! Special teams coming through. The third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it down.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations.
There he goes. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll run it from the gun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down.
It's a fumble! And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Commodores buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Sets up the screen. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Creates a little space. Picks up the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Here we go. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets into the pitch, man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The option look. Quick toss. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Great job by the back on the option. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments, moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dick.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Winfield. Grab behind the line. It's Kitchens. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And down he goes back at the 3.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Pulls it in. It's Thompson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And this offense just keeps piling it on. How about still looking deep? How about the green light for the QB to continue to take shots down the field? It's the defense's job to stop them. And by the way, they haven't done their job very well today.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. Still on his feet at the 40. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Steps away to find some room. Finds his man. It's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools. And that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Catch in the middle. It's Kitchens. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Fighting off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guy.